So if you're driving down the road and your battery light comes on, that's probably something that's going on with your charging system. Usually an alternator, could be like some corrosion or something like that. Typically, it's an alternator issue. Your battery starts the car. Once the car starts, the alternator kind of takes over and it just kind of charges the battery and does the electrical functions in the car. Radio, all your convenient stuff, your heated seats, your AC, all of those things are driven off of the alternator. Some signs of like a weak battery: dim lights, maybe your radio's a little bit dim, power window's kind of slow to roll down or up. Those are all signs that your battery is weakening. Every time you come into the store, if we do a carriage check on your vehicle, we check your battery. Having a battery light come on is a day ruiner. Usually it results in a tow truck trip. So if you're driving down the road and the battery light comes on, you want to turn off as many electrical loads as possible. So like your heated seats, your AC, if it's during the day, make sure your headlights are off, turn the radio off, anything that draws electricity. If you turn it off, it can absolutely extend the amount of time that you have. Because once the battery light comes on, if it is an alternator issue, you're driving off of whatever battery reserve there is. Usually you're not gonna get very far, especially if you're running some high electrical loads, heated seats, headlights at night, those kinds of things. So dashboard lights are telltales, is what we call them in the industry. When you get in the car, they should all come on, and then a few seconds after you start the car, they should all go out. Usually color has a pretty good indication. If they're amber, there's definitely an issue going on. Red is like, hey, something's major going on. And then like green or blue is like, hey, this is kind of normal. Battery light's red. So a couple things to check if your battery light comes on. First thing, just kind of see if the terminals are tight. Sometimes there's covers on the terminal. Usually there's a red plus sign. That's your positive terminal. See if there's any corrosion on them. We have a cleaner that we spray on the terminals to clean them up, wash it off, and then we have a protectant that we spray on to keep the corrosion from coming back as well. And everything's tight, everything's clean, and you're still having some starting issues, you need to jump start the vehicle, just go check out one of the other videos on our page that shows you how to jump start your vehicle.